Welcome back to Burgundy Drip Gold Trim. If you're here for the first time, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Definitely make sure after you subscribe, you hit the notification bell. Now let's get right into this video. What we're going to discuss is this defensive back room, the DB room of our Washington Commanders. We're going to speak about the new additions to our DB room and the current ones and how we can build upon. Now, how we finished last year. The Commanders' passing defense allowed the fewest completions and first downs in the NFL. They allowed the second lowest completion percentage, fourth lowest completion yardage, and held opponents to the 10th lowest net yardage per passing attempt. This DB room has talent. It has talent. It has talent. If you didn't hear me the first 1, 2, 3 times, and I'm going to say it for the 4th and 5th time, it has talent. Talent. Yes. But better yet, it has dexterity. And I don't know if you guys know what dexterity is. Dexterity is a skill in performing tasks, especially with hands. That's just one definition. I know there's others, but I'll let y'all get into that and figure the rest out on that end. But the DB room is crazy. And like, I just knew we had a good DB room. It was not great. We had a good DB room. It could be better. We don't have any superstar corners. I believe in Benjamin St-Juste. I truly believe he has all-pro talent. But he is a contained corner. He's not a corner that's going to force any turnovers. But he will lock down your star receiver. We see what he did to A.J. Brown. I'm always going to remember that Monday night, holding him to 7 yards. One catch for 7 yards on Monday Night Football in primetime. He does his thing. He played good. He showed that he can stand and go toe-to-toe with the elites. Look what he did to Justin Jefferson. It's just unfortunate that the times that Ben St-Juste had 2 interceptions last year, they were both called back for pass interference. Very unfortunate. But he definitely has the talent to lock you down. And then Kendall Fuller, he came into his own, especially in the second half of the season. He started to get turnovers because he began the season. He didn't force any turnovers. He didn't really play really good like in the first half of the season. That second half of the season, he picked things up, and he finished the year with 3 interceptions. Now, when you look at the defensive back room, ranging from Terrell Burgess, Percy Butler, Tariq Castro-Fields, Cameron Curl, DeMarcus Fields, Emmanuel Forbes, Derek Forrest, Kendall Fuller, Christian Holmes, Danny Johnson, and you know the guy we just picked up from the Titans. Of course, Martin Luther Quan, Martin, Jeremy Reeves, we know on special teams. Of course, I'm already talking about Ben St-Juste and Wild Goose. Of course, a lot of these guys are not going to make the 53-man roster, but it's just the fact that we have depth and dexterity. It's a wide range, a wide array of talent on this team. I just don't want Jack Del Rio to come out and be just so complacent and be very comfortable with just dropping these guys back. You know, these guys can do a lot of things. Like, I've seen Kendall Fuller be used in blitzing situations. I've seen Cameron Curl. We can use a lot of these guys and, you know, disguise package as far as zone coverage. And I would like to see that. And since we're talking about this Buffalo nickel, Cameron Curl is somebody I can see coming into that role. I know they would like Quan Martin to do that. I mean, it could be either or. You know, Cameron Curl, he can have a season similar to Jamal Adams. You know, who knows? Like Cam Curl, if he's put in the right situation and playing all around the field, and we mix these guys up all around the field, we're already creating our own mismatches for the offense. We're playing ahead of the offense, and that's how I want our defense to play. to play ahead of the offense. Don't play from behind. I'm tired of playing from behind the game. It gets tiring. Hopefully Del Rio can figure this out right now in the preseason, going into the first few weeks of the season, because we cannot afford to have any slow starts. To the point, I really want us to be 2-0 before we go into the week 3 matchup. I believe it's against Philly. We have to be 2-0 going into that game. We have to be. We have to be 2-0 going into that game. I know a lot of people don't have us beating Denver. We're just going to have to see how it plays out. I don't really see much vast improvement Denver has made, except in the coaching department. That could be an upgrade, but we're just going to see how it plays out, because we have a lot of talent in its defensive back room. A lot of guys that can play around the field. A lot of people gave Forbes hell, but he showed in that first preseason game against the Browns, he can get physical in the run game. And, he wasn't even targeted. So apparently he's doing something right. Guys just expect this guy just to come out and just get 5-6 interceptions off bat. He has to be targeted. The ball has to come his way. And if he's going to be playing all over the field, and he's going to be, intertwining and engaged in other matchups, besides just say an instance, we're playing against the Eagles, and he's guarding, of course he wants his rematch against Smitty. He could be matched up with Smitty. I think that's a good matchup. I don't want to see him matched up against St. Juice. Because my bad, sorry about that. I would prefer St. Juice to be matched up with Brown. I don't want to see Forbes matched up with A.J. Brown. I can already envision. When he was drafted here, a lot of people, we was expecting Gonza. We was expecting to get, Gonzalez. But he didn't come here, They was in love with Forbes. I don't know if it's because of Fred Smoot. Free Fred Smoot, by the way. I don't know if it's because of Fred Smoot. But they were in love with this guy. They just had a hard-on for this guy. Pause. They really wanted Forbes to come here. Forbes does have the ball hawking skills. And, I was just like, we don't need a ball hawker. We don't need a player, like Trayvon Diggs. Somebody who's like, yeah, he's going to get interceptions, but he's going to get cooked all the time. And even in the situation of him getting cooked, I know we're going to have the safeties over top. Derek Forrest, he was able to be always in the right spot, in the right position. Shout out to Juris. Juris always says Derek Forrest can't tackle. He sucks at angle tackling. He always gets on them about that. I pay attention to all y'all videos. But he can work on that. And, I'm going to get into the defensive line yet. I want to stay on the topic of this right now. He can work on that. But I believe in Derek Forrest out there. Derek Forrest was always in the right spot at the right time. Especially when St. Juice, he was always tipping the ball, or Curl or somebody was tipping the ball. Forrest would be right there to corral the ball. And we need more of that play. We need Cameron Curl. We need you to get some interceptions this year. You haven't had the interception since your rookie season. We definitely need you to get on that. We definitely need all of that. As far as the new guy from Tennessee, he's a veteran presence. So I'm just curious to why he was even brought into this situation. He was brought here in a situation. I don't know. Maybe Ron and Del Rio, they have something in mind for his position. We just have a deep safety room, and we know I can only see us going into the season with probably 5-6 safeties. I would say 6 to be on the safe side. We already know who the locks for the DB rooms is. We don't need to go into all this and that, but I think we're probably gonna have about 4 safeties and 4 to 5 safeties, and probably 5-6 corners, something like that. Y'all get where I'm going. But we have the versatility where we can bring somebody down to the slot and put somebody up to the safety position. That's just how versatile this DB room is. And I'm tired of the league. I'm tired of these casual fans sleeping on us, just thinking we're just going to get mopped up and washed up. That's not going to happen, Slim. It's just not going to happen. I'm just here to just let you know that. I'm not going to wrap that much more of your time up. But make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you're here for the first time, you're welcome back. But before you go, just make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And again, it's Burgundy Drip Gold Trim. And if you agree, you cool with me. And if you disagree, please do so in a respectful manner. I'm out.